my notes, my outline. All of us here are currently going to school at Southwestern Community College. Though there is a large gap between all of us, we are all here for a common goal. That is education, with the hopes of getting a better job one day and eventually making more money. Kind of sounds like capitalism. Some hot topics right now include universal health care, free, cheaper education for everyone. I bolded two words in both them statements: universal and everyone. Kind of sounds like socialism, helping people out. This brings us to the topic of our speech today, which includes the United States needs to lean more toward socialism and further away from capitalism to make the country a better place for all of us. But not either extreme, somewhere in the gray area between. I will define some of these key terms, discuss some benefits and pitfalls of both economic ideas, and what we can do to help reach that goal. Socialism is characterized by the governmental ownership and partial management of basic industries. This includes education, social welfare, health, welfare of everyone. Capitalism is based off of market competition, private property, profit. What the U.S. is today. We all want to live the American dream, be all that we can be, make all that we can make. Communism is an extreme form of socialism. People think about socialism and communism. Well, if we're looking at communistic ideas, well, that's going to lead to, or we look at socialistic ideas, that's going to lead to communism. Not really how that works, but communism is a complete governmental control of everything. Socialism. Some benefits of socialism include better salaries for all, eliminating poverty, better products, promoting equality, promoting a better social environment, a better economic environment, and better medicine. Some pitfalls of socialism include higher taxes, decreased or reduced desire to achieve, and doesn't seem to really reward the hard workers, but it rewards everybody equally. Larger governments. Capitalism. Some benefits of capitalism include efficiency of the people, individualism, small government, private industry, and supply and demand drives prices. Some pitfalls of capitalism include monopolies, social division classes, large wage gaps, and no equal opportunities. The biggest thing with capitalism is that it creates division in social classes, economic classes, because you've got the rich, you've got the poor, you've got increased poverty. With socialism, it's more governmental regulations and interactions with things that treats everybody more equally. Some capitalistic countries in the world include Germany, USA, Australia, South America, Japan. Some socialistic countries in the world include many of the European countries, China, Vietnam, and even Cuba, whereas Cuba seems to be more communistic. Some problems with America being so capitalistic include greed, everything being motivated by profit, selflessness, many people living below the poverty line, and growing disparities of wealth. Growing disparities of wealth means that the poor keep getting poor, the rich keep getting richer, and the division between the poor and the rich keeps getting bigger and bigger. President Obama even said in a speech that he gave to a high school class in Indiana, the gap between the rich and poor is bigger now than it's been in just about any time since the 1920s. That was just last year when he gave that speech, and statistics show it. There's more people all the time in poverty. The rich, the top 10% of the rich own more money than the lower 90% all combined. Those numbers are staggering. We all want Social Security, Medicare, and public education. Without the funds, the government cannot operate. We're all waiting on the day that we turn 65 and can retire. And by golly, we want our Social Security. Then we end up qualifying for Medicare. We all want public education for our kids or grandkids. Well, here's 3 topics that really are socialistic ideas. We need larger governments. Because we have larger governments, we need more taxes to pay for this larger government. With the larger government, we see more regulations on things, more governmental interventions, less corruption, less companies taking advantage of the smaller people, less private control of the industries, and more governmental interventions, decreased wage gaps. We've all heard the stories of the CEO making 100 times what the single individual at the company is. The results of that are staggering and show what the disparity of wages are, growing disparity of wages. To do this, we need to, like I said, have bigger governments, more taxes. I'm not saying that I want a large government. I'm not saying I don't want to give all my money away. But we need more governmental control of things that affect everyone. So we've discussed socialism, capitalism, some of the benefits and pitfalls, and what model the U.S. currently follows, and some different things that can be done to help us reach that goal. This is why I think the United States should lean more towards socialism and less towards capitalism, and provide a better country for you, I, all of our loved ones, and everybody else. Thanks.